Hello and welcome back to the Producer's Room. Thank you for joining us again. We have some very exciting stories coming up in the month of July, but before we talk about that, we have some even more exciting news, I guess you would say. The first ever Turning Point newsletter is coming soon. So we're really excited about that. Yes. If you'd like to subscribe, we encourage you to subscribe. You can go to our website, turningpointzone.com, and click subscribe now at the top of the page.
There is definitely a lot to look forward to. I did a story with a woman who came face to face with a gunman and survived. And the thing that stood out to me the most was she talked about how she got up that morning, she read Psalms, she prayed, and she was prepared for the day. And it really struck me because honestly, I'm not always prepared like that for the day.
And I think it's so important that we stay prayed up with all that's happening with bombings and shootings. It's so important that we stay connected to God, and really that scripture that says safety really is of the Lord.
Yes.
And also coming up in July, we're going to see a story of a woman named Ayen, and her story was so heartbreaking. She is one of the lost girls of Sudan, and she actually had to witness some of her siblings die from escaping the war, and I just can't even imagine that.
Yeah, you know, Simi, I met Ayen when we recorded her story. Remarkable woman, beautiful girl. Actually, a lot of people thought she would become a model, but she has really taken advantage of the situation that she's in because now she's still in America with her children. She's been furthering her education, trying to build a better life. But what really stood out to me with Ayen was that she says she's no longer lost, and in God's eyes, she's not a lost girl. She was never lost to God. So that really was a very powerful thing for her to say.
And one more thing, later in the month, we have a story of a woman, a powerful, powerful woman who unfortunately aborted her baby. And she has had regret for at least 40 years over that decision. But I tell you, she is one of the most powerful women I've ever met. And so I look forward to introducing you to her.
Yeah, and I know her as well, and she is a very powerful woman, lots of wisdom. So that's all that's coming up in July. You can join us next time. We'll be talking about what's coming up in August. And one of the things that I'll share with you, if you remember Dr. Belinda Moss, she told us about her struggles with depression. Well, the next time we'll be talking about how you can also survive depression. And we'll hear about Muyiwa's interview with an up-and-coming gospel artist, Daniel Johnson.
Yes, and of course, log on to our website, turningpointzone.com, and follow us on Instagram, Turning Point Zone, so you can see all the things we're up to.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Till next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.